May 2nd, 2016. Guys, this is an update on Fukushima. I've said this many times. It's not a video that you really enjoy doing, but it has to be done. It's sickening when we see the world's governments turning their back on the situation. And now, since 2011, things have become so bad that people are in the Japanese government that could not speak are coming forth. They're former members. They're coming forth. And with information that we suspected, now they're telling us. And we knew that the radiation in the ocean had been going on. Again, 2011, this happened. And really, in that, at the end of that year, people in Alaska and British Columbia were reporting seal deaths starting that year. Now we're going in, guys, we're in the 5th year of this. And it's so bad in California, they're calling the beaches the graveyard for the ocean life. The beaches, they're having to bury dead animals there. And there's dead animals laying everywhere. They're blaming it on El Nino and warmer waters, saying that it's driven the bait fish deeper. But one of the first things that happened was the die-off of the sardines and things like that. They had to close the fisheries a few years ago. We've been talking about it the entire time. But guys, we're talking now, she is saying that since the Fukushima accident, the contaminated water has been flowing underground. It is flowing into the sea from somewhere, and the sea has become contaminated. Now, we knew that. We knew there were things going on. Again, we didn't know if it was from surge leaks or overflows from the storage tanks, which they're talking about dumping because they have no more room. And we've talked about things like underwater containment. And they were trying to build this large ice wall, which looked totally ridiculous and has not worked. Here was the thing that we pointed out a long time ago. They could not find the cores of some of these nuclear rods as they melted down. And you're not talking about a small portion of nuclear molten material. You're talking about 20 tons per reactor. Think about that. That's a lot. And so, as suspected, Ms. Sakayama has said that it's in the groundwater. And right where they built the plant was a perfect place to destroy the planet, the Pacific Ocean, 1/3 of the world's oceans. Well, with the meltdown, you're down into this groundwater now, and it's, like I said, perfect place coming off that mountain, running down into the ocean. But now it's the hottest spot in the solar system. Think about that. Hotter than the sun at the core of that nuclear material. It is destroying the planet. The reports from California are disastrous. A few of the TV stations and radio stations, a few of the print papers are talking about the massive die-offs, again, this year, of the sea lions, birds, everything. That's all that's left. And one thing unique about this year was that in the prior years, it seemed to be affecting the pups more, as if the mothers did not have the milk or had to go on further trips to try to find some type of bait food. But now it's the adults coming in, and they're so overwhelmed, the beaches are becoming mass graveyards. Now, they can deny this as long as they want to. They can say it's warmer waters, driving bait fish deeper into colder waters, El Nino, whatever it is. But they're coming forward now in Japan. And this lady goes on, she says, the Fukushima accident was catastrophic, not just to Japan, but to humanity as a whole. There have been considerable damages, but no one knows how far the damages will be in the future. The Fukushima accident is not a thing of the past, but something that is ongoing even now. In the future, we will have to face it. It's dead in our faces. Not one politician is talking about it. The political world is being run by an evil force. We've seen it. We've seen the evil associated with many things in the United States, but it's worldwide. All the kings give their power over to the beast. Remember that? And Don't forget who the Illuminati wants as the first female president of the United States. There's some very detailed Illuminati witchcraft links to Hillary that some of her top advisors are now coming out talking about. So don't think that this, even though the election seems to be won from the Republican side if you count the proper votes, the Illuminati will have their way up until the end time. This information is being suppressed. It's destroying the planet. That's how evil it is. That's why God said through the Word in Revelation that he would destroy those that destroy the earth. What was he talking about? He was talking about this 2,000 years ago when he spoke to John through the angels. Think about it. That's where we are at now. The sea life is dying in the oceans. This is a heads up. Be safe.